Here's how I make a little bit of extra money in my stock portfolio that's worth around $100,000. And it's a little creative using options, but I'll get into it. I have the portfolio fully invested across index ETFs, but what I'm not fully utilizing is my margin. This strategy involves selling options, which doesn't technically trigger any margin usage as long as you don't get assigned any shares. So let me explain it. One option strategy that you can use is selling a put option. And it's a bullish strategy. You pick a strike price where you're willing to buy 100 shares at that stock price, and you get paid a certain amount of premium. Now, usually it's beneficial to sell options when the VIX is high, so the volatility within the market is higher. You get paid a little bit more premium because everyone is fearful of whatever is going on. And so this strategy, which I back tested on tastytrade, which they have a back testing tool. It's pretty awesome. By the way, I did contact them and got them to add a part of this back testing tool, which includes the VIX as a trigger. And so essentially the setup, which I ran through 2020, so it's dealing with a black swan situation such as COVID, where you're selling one put option with 45 days till expiration at a 30 delta. I have a trigger that it's only going to sell max one a week. So on Mondays, you're going to only have 6 trades on at max. That way you're not using extreme leverage for your portfolio. So I'm limiting the amount of leverage that's being used. The VIX between 20 and 40, and then buying back an option once I have collected 80% of the value. So you sell it for 100, buy it back at 20, net $80 would be an example. And so by back testing this, the total profit of this strategy would be $46,000, max drawdown 29%. And what's interesting is it shows you a comparison versus buy and hold, which is less profit and loss. The max drawdown is larger. The strategy going through a black swan event is a little bit more effective than buy and hold. It's irrelevant because what I'm trying to do is use a strategy where I can use leverage but not pay for it, because if, let's say, you buy and held shares, you'd be paying interest on the shares that you're buying. Whereas if you sell puts and you're never assigned on those shares, you can just keep on rolling them out. You make your money back, you make your profit, but you never have to use margin. So it's a way to, in a way, unlock margin without having to pay interest. And it's one way to make a little extra income, juice some of the returns within a portfolio. Thought it was interesting. If you think this stuff is interesting, definitely give me a follow. Cheers, and have a great day.